Today we're in Brentwood, Tennessee, getting ready to check out another brand new home from another brand new builder. And y'all just wait until you see this master suite. Whew, it is fit for royalty. So let me turn you around, I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, say hello to Homesite 20 from Legend Homes. This thing, whew, y'all just wait until you see the inside of this thing. It is extraordinary. I absolutely love it. Inside, you're gonna find 5 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, 3 half bathrooms, a 4-car garage with this kind of like detached little carriage house garage, which is pretty neat. And all of that sits inside of 7,859 square feet. I love this just single gas sconce sitting up over the top of the entryway into the home. I think it looks awesome. And then of course, all brick. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen a home like that, at least with like the red brick. I think it looks really cool. If you are interested in a home like this one is currently listed for $5,199,900. But with that, let's get inside, see what all we can find. All right, y'all, here we go. I had never even heard of this builder until this trip, and I've been down touring in Nashville for quite some time, and where have they been all of my life? But tons of things to get into on this home, and we will start right here with the foyer. So beautiful foyer, nice and wide open, tons of space to do some decorating. You've got the staircase going up to the 2nd floor, some really nice pendant lights hanging down here, kind of neat looking little globes. And then I love the windows throughout this home. They're like almost floor to ceiling. They don't quite reach the ceiling, but they definitely give it a go. But we'll go ahead and start to the right-hand side of the foyer. And here you will find this office. I love it, just all of the glass everywhere, tons of natural light. And then it's also kind of got that moody feel to it too, with like the nice, I almost want to call this like a dark blue-green color maybe. But you have these great big windows right here too. Love it. Now, obviously, you could probably, you'd probably definitely get some blinds to put up here. So if you wanted some privacy, you could definitely have that. Fun little light fixture. You saw the built-ins. I really don't have to point that out, but we'll start spelunking into some stuff in a little bit. On the opposite side of the foyer, you do have your formal dining room. Now, this is a little better. I had actually a couple homes ago, I had asked where y'all liked the dining room. Do you prefer it up here by the door? Or do you like it somewhere else? And it seems like a lot of people have had experiences with it up by the door. But I like this a lot better because it's not wide open. It's almost separated into its own private room. So that, for me, makes it a little bit different as opposed to like being wide open. But then you've got some more great big windows in here. Kind of a really shallow coffered ceiling. It's almost more like an accent than anything. But just an absolutely massive dining room. Tons of space. Now this is connected to the kitchen via the butler's pantry, which we will wrap around to in just a second. As you continue working down the foyer, you do have views into your wine cellar, and then it eventually opens up into this gorgeous, gorgeous great room, but we'll get to that in a minute. We're gonna hang a right and work our way down to this master suite, and sweet it is. But first, you got this great big coat closet right here. Like, this is a walk-in coat closet. This thing is massive. Tons of space. We've definitely been getting into some fun homes this trip. I always like coming down here to Nashville because you've got, you get these big time homes, and I always just find it fun touring them. They always have something wild. And unique floor plans, you know what I mean? So this is your powder room. Probably be a really good guest room, not a guest room, but like it's next to the coat closet. So like it's easy for guests to come in and utilize the restroom as soon as they arrive. But then you have the door right here too that kind of separates the master suite from like this little corridor. Now this is sitting on the back side of the home. And you have tons of room in here. I think the only thing, like, it's very elegant. It's kind of what I'm getting from it. I'm not quite sure how you feel about it, but very elegant. I think the only thing it's missing, I would love to have a fireplace in here. I think that would be nice. Cool light fixture. You do have private access out onto the back patio. The patio itself isn't private, but you have your own access. And then, of course, these, again, great big windows right here. Just like there is so much light coming into this room. It's ridiculous. All right, now I've probably got like 3 favorite things in this house that really stood out to me. The first of which is this ensuite, which, oh my goodness. So I guess let me just go ahead and get you in here to the main bit. So you do have double vanities kind of opposing each other with some fun pendant lights hanging down over the top of them. And then back behind us, you have this gorgeous soaking tub with a beautiful arch and the chandelier just kind of hanging down over the top of it. Definitely gives you a very spa-esque feel. And then next to that, you have your makeup vanity with just 2 cool little sconces, a great big window, mirror thing. And then you've got your linen cabinet right next to that as well. And then on the back side, you have this absolute car wash of a shower. I mean, this thing is huge. So 2 kind of normal shower heads, and then you've got that removable shower head right there as well with your bench and then the beautiful tile surround. And then there's actually 2 closets in here. So we'll have to go back to the other one, but this is the first of the 2. This one sits up towards the front of the home. Just backlit shelves everywhere, which is awesome. You've got this great big dresser here in the middle with tons of drawers. You have drawers on this side, drawers on the other side, and then you've also got kind of like this day bench right here, which is just, I don't know, neat. Again, probably get some blinds in here, especially if you're like changing and stuff. Ooh, got some fun little hooks right here for some coats. Or maybe a bathrobe, since it's kind of like a spa. And then you have the water closet with the toilet. And then on the opposite side of that, right before you go back into the bedroom, this is the second closet. And obviously it's laid out a little bit different, but I feel like it's still got just as much space in here. Now it doesn't have quite as big of a bench, but still really nice. And then again, you've got the dresser in here as well. So definitely don't need any of that stuff out in your bedroom, and your bedroom can just kind of look clean and crisp without too much clutter. All right. Now we can start working our way into the great room as well as the kitchen area. So I love this, just massive vaulted ceiling with a dormer in the back. You've got the exposed beam up there, and then everybody's been saying that they love like brick and stone fireplaces. Welp, here you are. We've got one, and it is gorgeous, rising all the way up to the ceiling. Really nice, some cool built-ins on either side. I love the accent lights up there. I think that looks just really, really good. We really haven't opened up too much, huh? It's time to start opening them. But we'll get to them once we start getting into that kitchen area. But great big chandeliers hanging down over the top of the great room. Then you've got a gas fireplace. You actually have two in this house. So you've got one right here and then one out onto the back patio, which we'll get to in just a minute. Hop into this cellar real quick. It's easier just to go through here and then we'll get into the kitchen. But this is the cellar. Got that Josh. I love some like a Josh cab. Love it. 19 Crimes. Also love that. In terms of wine. But we've been seeing a lot of cellars today, which is pretty neat. And then coming around the corner, you've got a dry bar. Oh, a wet bar. All right. I didn't know that this was going to be a continuation of it. So you've got, I wouldn't even call this maybe it's a butler's pantry. There's actually another pantry in here as well. That might be the chef's pantry, but you've got a sink in here, another beverage refrigerator, and then back behind us, just some more counter space, and all of this just kind of flows back into that dining room. All right, into the kitchen. So a little different island. Waterfall edges have just been going insane in terms of the ones that homes we've been touring lately, and we tour homes all over the country. So this week we just happened to be in Tennessee, but we go everywhere, and pretty much every place that we've been to, you see more waterfall edges on kitchen islands than you do something like this with like natural wood accent, almost like legs, right? But definitely an oversized island, tons of space. And then on this side, it does have some really pretty wood to it. That looks nice. This might be the dishwasher, yeah. So panelized everything, undermount sink, looking back out into the great room. You have these kind of almost like mushroom top pendant lights hanging down over the top of the island. You've got the trash can drawer right here. And then your panelized refrigerator with some cabinets up above it. All the cabinets in here go all the way up to the ceiling. And then along the back wall, just a massive range. You got the pot filler, huge range hood. And then just a beautiful, sleek looking backsplash that matches the countertops. Nice big cupboards. And then beyond, we've got some stuff to our left we'll get to in just a minute. But beyond the kitchen, you come into almost like the morning room, maybe like your less formal dining room. They brought some rustic notes in here as well with this coffered ceiling, kind of bringing those beams down from the great room into here. It's simple, It does really well in terms of blending like a modern home with still those rustic touches, which I like. And then from here, we'll go ahead and step out onto the back porch. So you've got sliding glass doors from the living room. You have access from the master suite, and then of course from this morning room. Another fireplace. Love that. And look at that mantle. I wonder if that's real. Yep. Sometimes they just look fake and plastic, you know what I mean? But another gas fireplace. Tons of space out here. You got some heaters in the ceiling. the gas grill, kind of like your outdoor kitchen. We have, I saw one earlier today. I loved it because in the kitchen, it had like, I don't know, this window that kind of propped up like you were sitting at a cafe or something. I'm sure there's a proper term for it. I just don't know it. If you know it, you can help me out. But that looked pretty neat. And that's something that I think would be cool here, but I think the layout's a little different for it. But anyway, tons of space out here. You know, and as we're walking through this home, let me know where you would put things, or if there's things that you would want to change or rearrange. You know, that's my favorite part about touring these homes. All right, we might get lost a little bit here in just a second. So this is, I want to call this the chef's pantry. Maybe the prep pantry, the butler's pantry. There's just so many names that get flung around. But in here you've got the microwave, some nice floating shelves with some accent lights, great big windows with the undermount sink looking out into the motor court. And then back behind us, this is another panelized refrigerator with the freezer down below. And then check out this. So some great big sliders down on the bottom, shelves up top. You got 2 of those. So that's nice. And then this is kind of just like a little sitting area. It's more decoration, I think, really, than anything. Maybe if you've got like a party and people just want to come over here and chit chat a little bit. Like a mini parlor. And then as we work down this hall towards the front of the home, you've got a pocket office. And all the way at the front of the house, you come to the first of the secondary bedrooms. And this thing is humongous as well. Definitely, I would assume that this would probably be more so like a guest suite for sure. But it doesn't have to be, obviously. You know, if you've got, this could even be like an in-law suite, really, if you think about it. I mean, there's a detached kind of garage over there. I mean, it's still attached, but it's the carriage house. But, you know, it's too easy to access this room right from there. It's almost like private access. And then you've got the ensuite with the double vanity. And then back behind us, you've got the shower. Ooh, it's a fun tile. But you have 0 threshold. And then these stripes, man. I love that. That goes all the way up to the ceiling. You've got a niche and a bench towards the back. Around the corner is the toilet. And then all the way at the end, you've got this great big closet in here as well. Definitely, man, they went big on like all the rooms, which is nice. You know, some builders always skimp out on that stuff. These guys did not. You have a coat closet, and this is kind of like, this is called like the friend's entrance. But this is one door out into the motor court. I guess it's the only door actually out into the motor court. I don't want to lock myself out. But you've got the carriage house right here, which we'll hop into in just a second. And then you drive through. You've got the 3-car garage. Just kind of give you an idea in terms of what this looks like. Now, one of the cool things is up here, they actually utilized this drive-through space, like up there, like a little bridge into the carriage house, which is pretty neat. And I'd have to say, I can't wait to show it to you because I want to see what you think about it. But man, I would definitely call dibs on that room for sure. But anyway, this is the single stall garage. You could probably turn this into like a workshop or something too. Maybe. Maybe you just park the toys over here. I'll go ahead and lock this back real quick. Just kidding. But we'll go back through, we'll go into this garage and then we'll shoot back through. That way we don't miss anything. And I'll kind of point out where we're coming back into the home. But this is the garage, obviously. Duh, Tim. It's like you've got hookup for an electric vehicle if you have one. Your tankless water heaters, electric panel. Just kind of perusing around looking to see what there is. Oop. Access out into the backyard. I didn't expect that at all. I was more so thinking that was going to be like a storage closet or something. Anyway, then you can park your car in here and then come through this door where you enter into the mud room. It has just this massive hall tree. And then built-ins on either side, nice bench. Back behind us you have the door, another door, a garden door out into the motor court. Another coat closet. This might be like a good cleaning closet, maybe. Just kind of tucked here out of the way. It's okay, I promise we're not lost. This is about to make all the sense in the world. So this just leads back into the pantry space, right? So from here, we just hit up the garage door. And then you have first floor laundry room. Interesting, because I was upstairs. I was looking around. I guess I hadn't come back here yet. I was like, man, I didn't see a laundry room downstairs. Washer dryer hookups. Look at all this counter space. Just like tons and tons and tons of counter space. And then continuing down the hall, you come to, I think this is the second half bath. And just the ceiling height throughout this whole home. I don't have an exact number, but they're huge. I mean, it's got to be like 14-foot ceilings for sure. And then all the way at the back, it's kind of just like a retreat, little bar area, a cigar lounge. I don't smoke cigars, but that for some reason always just comes to my mind whenever we're in these homes. A brandy room, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, I do like this backsplash though. It boggles my mind still to this day that they let me in this home, or let me in homes like this. You know what I mean? Jen must do some serious finagling. She talked me up pretty good. Anyway, you do have access back out onto that back patio with the pool. Another door. There's a lot of entrances in there. I guess that makes sense though, because there's tile all back here. So I'm sorry if I just spun you around like crazy, but that makes sense because if you're out swimming, you can come straight through here and go into the bathroom. So that's almost like a pool house back that way. Something along those lines. All right, from here, I think we've covered everything on the main level. We'll go ahead and work our way up to the second floor. And if you haven't already gone over and joined our weekly newsletter, Marble and Main, definitely do it. It's free. I send them out on Fridays. And there we just get to go a little bit further in depth and have a conversation about, you know, the state of the housing market, different trends and ideas that we come across. And it's just a little bit more detailed than just a home tour, right? So definitely do that. You can also, by doing so, get yourself a free copy of our builder checklist bundle. So if you are dreaming about building your own home or just fixing up your home that you have right now, that checklist, it's your ticket. Anyway, I'll leave the link for that down in the description. Again, our Marble and Maine newsletter. All right, there's a lot of these cool rooms, and they have bars everywhere. So I love this one because of the ceiling. Like you walk in here and you can smell the wood, which I like. But the ceilings in here just tower too. And of course, like I said, you've got the bar, another beverage refrigerator. This is a fun tile though. Little glass, little tile. Windows looking out over. This, I think, is the entryway into the house. And then you've got a little corridor over here, which has some finished storage space. I think there's just a lot of storage on this side of the home. And then on the opposite side of the home, we've got some bedrooms and stuff. So you've got the single vanity right here. So this is the third powder room. And I think all of the bedrooms have their own bathrooms as well, like their own en-suites. Got a little linen closet right here at the end of the hall. And then I love this as well. This door leads out over the top of, I think, the master suite, which is nice. So there's no finished space over the top of the master suite, which keeps that noise down. So if you had like kids and stuff and they're like banging around and all that stuff, you don't have to listen to them or them playing their TV at all hours of the night. But you have a little bit of storage space up here, which is super nice. And there's actually quite a bit of storage throughout this portion of the home, like upstairs. So across the hall, you have another doorway. I guess let's start back here towards, we'll start on this side, I guess. So second floor laundry room, stackable washer and dryer. And then this is the first full bedroom up here. Full bedroom, you know what I mean, like the bedroom. This one sits all the way at the back of the house. And it might be the smallest bedroom, honestly, in the house. But into its ensuite, single vanity, tons of counter space. You got the toilet. And then into its shower. I didn't even turn the light on in here. Hopefully it's not too dark. And then into its closet. Yeah, these homes lately, they have been like mazes, just praying that I don't miss anything. There's been a few times I just get carried away with myself, get excited, a little giddy. Oh, that's wide open. I was expecting there to be some shelves in there. But this is like maybe like a homework station for the kids. They can come in here and do their homework and stuff. Don't have to worry about having a desk in their bedroom. And then let's go down to the end of the hall first, because I want to save my favorite room for last. So another closet. This looks like where they're housing all the brains do love this room too. So this one sits up towards the front of the house. And it has these massive exposed beams with like cathedral ceilings in here, which is just really cool. So if you didn't get to pick the master bedroom, right? What room in the house so far? Or maybe you can just wait until the end. And because like I said, there's one more bedroom. But let me know, which one would you prefer if you could only choose one and it couldn't be the master bedroom? I'll tell you which one mine is in just a minute. But this is the ensuite for this bedroom. I almost thought this was a Jack and Jill at first. Like when I was coming through, flipping on all the lights. Because I saw this, it turned right here, but it ended up just being the water closet. But it made me think, because, you know, there is another room right next door. All right, from here we'll work our way into my favorite room in this whole house. Just because it's cool and it's got multiple levels. This is like its own suite, just how they utilize the space. So this would be like the bedroom area, right? It's got tons of windows all looking down into the motor court. Got the single vanity with some sconces on either side, the toilet, and then its shower. You know, bad about turning these lights on. But you got a little bench. Now, I've toured a bunch of homes, and maybe you have with me as well, but a lot of them with these carriage houses, like these detached kind of garages with these drive-throughs. This is the closet. And none of them have utilized this kind of Passover space. Not a one. So the fact that these guys did, I love it. So like, you've got a spot to make like your own apartment, like for an older kid or something like that. You can put the couch or sofa or something in here. Just like tons of possibilities. And then through this door, it opens up into some storage space up over the top of that single stall garage. So the only thing that I think would be cool, and it probably wouldn't make sense, you'd probably have to extend this a little bit, make it a little bit bigger, is to have like a set of stairs down in there. And then this could actually be a self-sufficient apartment with the exception of like, you know, stoves and stuff. But let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this model or Legend Homes, you can find that link down in the description. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you also go on to have a fantastic day. And before you get out of here, make sure you head on over to our newsletter, Marble in Maine. Pick yourself up your free home building checklist along with the other home building bundle pieces. And I'll see you every Friday. With that, as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.